Thank you, Prime and company. The Bananas are well rested and ready to rumble after getting the last weekend off. Well, a retooled and rejuvenated Firefighters squad enters the fray after nearly 10 months without action. It is Game 33 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour, and we come to you live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, the home of the Kansas City Royals. This will be the 6th Banana Ball game ever played in KC, the first on the Missouri side of the border, and it will be a momentous one as the Firefighters look to start their second tour on the right foot, and the Bananas look to right the ship after losing 10 of their last 11 battles with the Party Animals. This is a matchup that the Nanners dominated last year, winning 8 out of the 10 games between these two teams, but this is a retooled Firefighter squad as we welcome you inside the booth with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. Happy Big Tiger Friday. I'm sorry I am not celebrating in style. I forgot my Bananas Hawaii shirt all the way back in Jersey City, New Jersey, but we're not here to dwell on the past. We have to talk about the future. That is the Firefighters. They're back for year 2.
Yeah, it is a super exciting matchup here tonight. Of course, the Bananas feel pretty confident. They fared well against the Firefighters last year. Even though they're 10-11, or 10 losses in their last 11 games, they like their chances against the Firefighters, but this is a retooled team, and they also have some really key players returning for them here in 2025.
Let's talk about 3 of the biggest returners for this Firefighter squad, and it really all comes down to their superstar rookie last year, Logan Lacey, who is here for a sophomore season. He was the best of the best last year for the Firefighters. Dakota McFadden is here for his 5th World Tour, 2nd for the boys in red and yellow, and of course Dalton Cornett here for a 4th World Tour, first though with the Firefighters after he spent 3 years with the Party Animals.
D-Mac showed us in his 4th World Tour that he was still splendid, but it's Logan Lacey who's the real guy to look out for. Had 2 home runs, was 2nd on the team with 16 trick plays. Going to be really excited to see what he can bring here in 2025.
Speaking of, let's get it down to the field to Sam Bauman.
Josh, that guy you were just talking about, our friend Logan Lacey is right here with me. Look, hey Logan, yeah, come on up here, would you? He's getting used to climbing the ladder, guys. He climbed it pretty quickly. Hey, Logan, you've climbed the ladder here in Banana Ball so quickly, from a rookie last year to making the All-Star game, and now sold out here in Kauffman Stadium. Yep. What has led to your success in Banana Ball?
Man, the success just comes from the crowd. They fire us up even when we're not feeling our best. Like today, I mean, I came out of bed. We woke up real early. I'm real tired, but seeing 40,000 people out here, they got me wide awake right now.
Logan, first game of the year for your Firefighters. What can we expect out of
the boys in red are going to bash. They're going to bang, and we're going to let them hang. We're going to hit it far, and I can't wait to show you guys what we've been working on.
Hey, Logan, why don't you head on back down the ladder here and get ready for the game. Biko, Josh, look out for Logan Lacey and his buddies. He's number 11 this year, by the way. Keep an eye on him.
Thank you, Sam. Thanks for the time and the insight, Logan. That is a young poet in the prime of his Banana Ball career. Here's the starting pitching matchup tonight. Bradford Webb gets the go on the opening night for the Firefighters. Danny Hosley, his first start of the tour for the Nanners.
This is a really exciting pitching matchup. Danny Hosley is actually going to get his first start of the season for the Savannah Bananas. And last season, he was truly incredible with what he was able to do when starting. Had an ERA below 4 for the team and struck out nearly 40% of the batters he faced when he was coming out of the rotation for this squad. They're expecting big things as they can hopefully jump out to an early lead, knowing that Hosley's going to throw up shutout frames. And for Bradford Webb, really earned this start for the Firefighters after leading the team in strikeouts a season ago.
The full capacity crowd here in KC is being hyped up by the young professor. Let's join in.
Not baseball. This is the crucible where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. This is the time for all 37,000 people here in Kansas City to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest show in the sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this
in center field, number 5, DR, the Doc Meadow. At third base, number 4, Kyle K.J. Jackson. Batting third at DH, number 19, Dan Olympia. The left fielder in the cleanup spot, number 15, we call him Rack Robert Anthony Cruz. Batting fifth in right field, number 2, Reese Superman Alexiadis. At shortstop, he wears number 6. He is our glove magician, Ryan Cox. At first base, wearing number 3, give it up for Eric Jones. Behind the plate, numero 1, he is the captain, Bill Leroy. At second base, number 8, he is our greatest showman, Jackson Olsen. And the extra hitter, number 7, Ty to fly, Jackson. On the mound for your Savannah Bananas tonight, number 18, he does it all, Danny Halsley. Your Savannah Bananas are managed by Tyler Gillum, assisted by Adam Viro Virant, Eric Fox, and Reggie Holton.
Well, Shark has given us the Bananas starting lineup. We will have the Firefighters starting lineup after we present to you the 11 rules of our young sport of banana ball. We'll give those to you right now.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball 4 sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the Showdown Tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with 1 fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge Rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the Golden Batter Rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
The land of the free and the home of the brave. Ladies and gentlemen, Deanna Richard.
You are watching Game 33 of the 2025 Banana Ball World Tour. The Firefighters make their return after 299 days off. Banana Ball's third team is back with a vengeance. And you can tell we're in Kansas City. This is Chiefs Kingdom. Full capacity crowd, over 37,000 fans on hand tonight here in Kauffman Stadium. It is a special crowd. This is the Firefighters lineup that they came here to see. At the top, Logan Lacey, followed by Liam Spence and Dalton Cornett. Joe Lido cleaning it up. In the middle, Dakota McFadden, Stephen Cullen, and Mason Maxwell. In the bottom three, Noah Bridges, what a sight for sore eyes, Caden Green, and Isaac Parham.
Well, Val Perez's strategy tonight is to bat her best hitter first in the lineup, and that was Logan Lacey a year ago, the only firefighter who accumulated one offensive win to his team. But the Firefighters are bolstered when it comes to their left-handed batters this year. They return Joe Idle, but they get a big boost from the likes of Dalton Cornett, Mason Maxwell, and Noah Bridges, all left-handed batters, and all have a little bit of pop as well.
And of course, Bridges was on the inaugural Firefighters squad. An ankle injury meant he missed the entire 19-game season. And this is who they face, one of the best pitchers in Banana Ball history. Danny Hosley, primarily the closer, but with the Nanners dropping 10 of their last games, all of those against the Party Animals. They go to their best pitcher from the get-go here this weekend in KC.
Well, overall, it's his 22nd appearance on the season, but it's Hosley's first start of 2025, the 10th start overall in his Banana Ball career. And as a starter, Danny Hosley has 23 1/3 innings pitched, a 3.47 earned run average, and 33 strikeouts coming off the rip, and only gave up 2 earned runs across 3 innings against the Firefighters a season ago on June the 1st.
Let's get a look at the defense behind Danny Do-It-All from left to right in the outfield. The usual suspects, Robert Anthony Cruz, DR Meadows, and Reese Alexiadis. Third to first in the infield, it's Kyle Jackson, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr., while Bill Leroy is behind the dish.
Ryan Cox sits 12 trick plays shy of 100 here in 2025, but DR Meadows is still the hot hand when it comes to his trick play abilities. 13 straight games with the trick play, and he has 41 in that span. That is just unbelievable from the Nanner center fielder.
Yeah, that 13-game trick play streak is the longest currently in Banana Land. Impressive stuff after Cox had his 38-game trick play streak broken a few series ago. And DR with the second most trick plays overall on the tour, which is unheard of. Normally that is dominated by shortstops. Let's get it down to Jesse Cole to get this thing cooking. And it's about time to start the clock here in Kauffman Stadium. Here's Jesse.
Banana Nation, it is time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
The 6th Banana Ball game ever played in Kansas City. The first 5 were about a half hour down the road in Legends Field, home of the Kansas City Monarchs. Bananas games against the Monarchs. And Logan Lacey wasting no time. First pitch that a Firefighter sees this year is a foul out to a fan in the upper deck.
Not the omen that the Firefighters wanted to start 2025. Lacey opted to take the mighty cut against Danny Do-It-All. It winds up caught by a fan behind home plate. It's the 28th fan caught foul ball this year.
That ball disappeared. It went over our heads in the booth. So all we had was the crowd's reaction to go by. Vincent Chapman behind the dish, calling balls at strikes. Made the call that it's a foul out to a fan, and now the first career plate appearance for Liam Spence. Former Chicago Cubs minor leaguer. So far not able to square up the Vulcan changeup. And a slow tapper up the middle. It's going to be a base knock. I think we're going to see a plethora of those from Spence, the pride of Geelong, Australia.
He's a perfect guy to follow Logan Lacey in this batting order on opening night for the Firefighters. And throughout his career, he has been a contact first hitter who has an excellent ability to reach base safely. And he does so with the first Firefighters hit of 2025.
Dalton Cornett takes the changeup, grazing the outside corner. Year 4 in Banana Land for DC3. And this one bounced to the right side past the lunging attempt of Olsen. Spence trying to go first to third. Alexiadis has a cannon. Perfect throw on the money. Spence a dead duck at third.
Well, that's something that the Firefighters did not see a lot in their scrimmages against the Tailgaters. Somebody with the arm talent of Reese Alexiadis. Perfect throw to KJ Jackson, and even the Nanners third baseman knew that that throw was special and that Spence had no shot of putting runners on the corners for the Firefighters.
Now Joe Lytle digs in. World liner straight to Cox. Was it a trick play? That's what we're all wondering at home, is Hosley, thanks to the excellent arm from Super Reese, is able to strand a runner. 2 hits, but nothing for it for the Firefighters.
And a 2-minute and 25-second inning for Danny Hosley, and helped out quite a bit, again, by that incredible throw from Reese Alexiadis and impressive defense from the fans.
Take a look at the numbers here for Bradford Webb. Sophomore campaign in Bananaland for the former Texas Rangers minor leaguer.
Yeah, this is his second year with the Firefighters. He posted a 1-3 record last season, drew 3 starts while appearing in 8 games. But for Bradford Webb, he led all of the Firefighters with 19 strikeouts, struck out 25% of the batters he's faced, but had a lot of bad luck on the pitcher's mound. And where he really struggled, at least in games that he started, 6 of the 9 ball four sprints he issued came in starts. So he's got to work on that control across multiple innings here tonight, as opponents batted .288 against the righty a season ago, but the Bananas hit just .229 against Bradford.
Let's feast our peepers on the defense behind Webb. Left to right in the outfield, it's Spence, Bridges, and Maxwell. Third to first in the infield, you see Lacey, Green, Parra, and Cullen, with Lytle doing the catching.
It was Lacey and Parra who tied for second on the Firefighters with 16 trick plays last season. Parra now moves over to second, could have even more opportunities for trick plays, and you've got to feel confident about Noah Bridges coming back into the outfield and doing something special here to start 2025.
We saw in the pregame show, it is worth revisiting the Bananas lineup as they try and get off the schneid. Losers of 10 of their last 11. Those were all against the Party Animals. Finally, a new foe, and as per usual, DR Meadows at the top of the lineup. How about Kyle Jackson, elevated to the 2-hole, holding down third base. Then Dan Oberst and Rack cleaning it up with Alexiadis, Cox, and EJ, followed by Leroy Olson and Ty Jackson.
I think the big guys to watch out for the Bananas tonight are Kyle Jackson and Reese Alexiadis. They've been the 2 best hitters amidst this 10 out of 11 game slide for the Savannah Bananas, and they've wisely chosen to bat KJ, who might be their best batter right now, second, which is analytically where you want to bat your best guy.
Fun start for Bradford Webb. He has to face off against the 2024 Banana Ball MVP. He's got great gas. There's the fastball right there. Low to mid 90s with the heat. 5-pitch mix. We'll work in a 2-seam fastball to go with the 4-seamer. Circle changeup, cutter, and a slider to round out the arsenal. Liner out to left center, but sliding and making a fine play is Liam Spence.
Little bit of a tricky play, and for Liam Spence, he's a man who has not spent much time in left field throughout his playing career. When he was at the University of Tennessee and even in the Cubs minor league organization, this is a guy playing up the middle of the infield for those squads. Now he's making that transition, but still, Val Perez, Corey Pye, and the Firefighters coaching staff like what they've seen so far.
Ball and a strike on Kyle Jackson. This is officially his rookie year in Banana Ball. He did debut with the Visitors, then spent a couple months with the Bananas. At the end of the 24 tour, all smiles after slipping on the take, and he continues to rake. That is 4 straight hits for KJ, and he's gonna make it a 3-bagger, showing off the wheels. A belly flop, no throw, and the Nanners have the inning-winning run 90 feet from home.
Well, there it is. Bat the best guy second in your batting order. KJ leading the tour in on-base percentage, and now all 6 of the extra base hits he's collected this year have come on the road. He keeps it going yet again, and now finds himself 90 feet away from scoring with the dangerous Dan Oberst in the batter's box.
KJ's last 7 plate appearances, 4 hits, 3 sprints. That is insanity. 5-man infield against one of the most prolific hitters in the history of the sport. This is year 6 for Danny O. Just a 2-man outfield for the Firefighters. That one just misses the top of the zone. Now a dangerous count. And Bradford Webb, one bad one away from gifting the Bananas a walk-off in the first.
Only thing that could still be going in Bradford's favor, only 3 ball 4 sprints drawn by Dan Oberst this year.
Make it 4.
But nothing close there or competitive for Bradford Webb. And it is an early point for the Savannah Bananas. This is exactly what they were hoping for. A good start from Hosley and hopefully a lead where, with momentum that they can ride the rest of this ball game.
KJ the Catalyst, a well-deserved start in the 2-hole. And he gives Gillum, Virant, and Fox a bountiful reward for the elevation in status. He has the triple that leads to the Dan Oberst walk-off sprint, 9th inning ender of the tour for the kid out of Largo, Florida. And the Nanners lead 1-0, 1 inning in. Cowboy Kyle and company handing out yellow roses to some folks here in the full capacity crowd in Kauffman Stadium. Over 37,000 fans on hand tonight. We've got another 37,000 plus ready to rumble tomorrow night here in Kauffman, which will be an exciting evening. Another momentous one in Banana Ball history, as the Texas Tailgaters will be making their team debut in Albuquerque, New Mexico against the Party Animals.
It's going to be really cool to see Jordan Hussein and Taj Porter lead that team in their first game in franchise history. And for anyone wondering, you'll be able to find that game on the Party Animals YouTube page.
Yeah, to clear up any confusion, because I get it, it is tricky when we're bouncing around on ESPN2, and that game's on True TV, and Nesson in the past. Every single Banana Ball game will be free to watch on YouTube this year. And whoever the home team is, the headlining team, that is where the game will be aired on YouTube. So the vast majority of them will be on the Bananas YouTube. In fact, every single Bananas game will be here on the Bananas YouTube. They are a headliner for every contest they play this year. And it'll be the vast majority for the Party Animals.
And paramedic Graham Hoffman joined the Kansas City Fire Department in September of 2022. His dedication and professionalism were the epitome of what it means to be a public servant. Tragically, firefighter Graham Hoffman lost his life to an act of violence while serving the community he loves so much. Tonight, we celebrate the life of firefighter Hoffman. So please welcome to the field, bringing Dakota McFadden to the plate, Graham's brother, Nolan Hoffman.
Special moment right there. Another big shout out to Nolan Hoffman, representing his brother Graham. It's a big part of what the Firefighters team is all about, honoring real-life firefighters in every community that the club gets to come play Banana Ball. And here is their most tenured fan, Dakota McFadden, playing with fire. Popped up into the top of the lower bowl, not caught. D-Mac, one of the few men still here in Banana Land from the One City World Tour in 2021. Did not connect on the Vulcan change, behind 0-2 against his former Bananas teammate.
We showed he could still swing it a season ago, hit the first home run in franchise history, stole first base for the first time in that franchise's history as well, and was very close to a tour average hitter. Here, he will hit into a trick play. Jackson Olsen with a couple of nifty tricks, and EJ, great dig out at first base.
Off screen, a shame that we didn't see it. Maybe we'll get it on the replay. Reggie Liggins getting to umpire his first game of the tour here, a legend when it comes to umpiring banana ball games, and he had a nice little shimmy with the leg on the out call. He's adding some spice. Seth Markham has raised the bar for first base umpires in Banana Land. Good to see Liggins, guy who's been around for a few tours now, spicing it up. And now we're getting ourselves a 2-2-2. Second pitch to the second batter here in the second inning. Stephen Cullen patiently awaits Hosley, Olsen, Cox, and Meadows to finish off this choreographed dance here. Graphic one. Is this Bruno Mars?
Yes,
That makes sense.
big time.
Get
I mean,
Hosley.
Yeah. That's his doppelganger for crying out loud.
Get him as many Bruno songs as he can.
I mean, that's got to be the signature move for him as well these days.
Fancy footwork from Danny Do-It-All. Former John Olerud Award finalist back in his college days. That was when he was at Norfolk State. Guy who finished up at George Mason. Normally pounds the zone behind 3-0 against a powerful man in Stephen Cullen. He started out his banana ball career as bad as he could ever start offensively, and he was torrid across the second half of the Firefighters campaign last year.
Yeah, Stephen Cullen had 4 strikeouts in his very first banana ball game. Wound up striking out in 15 of 19 total games. But when he put bat on ball, it was usually falling for base hits. And we see more of the same of what was the struggle for Stephen Cullen in 2024 as Hosley comes back from 3-0 and dials up the heat to set down Cullen.
It's a tough matchup. One of the best strikeout pitchers, if not, well, I'm going to amend that. This is the best strikeout pitcher in banana ball history on the mound. Cullen, a guy who does have swing and miss in the bat, although there is a lot of lightning in there as well. Now, a guy who the Firefighters are predicting will be one half of the Bash Bros with Cullen, Mason Maxwell. Gets his first career banana ball at bat. This is not his first time playing against the Nanners, though. He was on the Wilmington Sharks in the Coastal Plain League summer of 2022 with Noah Bridges. Clipped by that one. And he'll start his banana ball career with a hit by pitch. On base percentage is at 1,000. Can't complain with that. This is a guy, when Josh and I got to talk to him, we did see a massive uptick in his hit by pitches throughout his prolific college career. He said he wouldn't be crowding the plate in banana ball, but still gets some sweet chin music from Hosley.
Yeah, he said he's really not a big fan of being hit by the pitch, but the reason that he saw that spike come his junior and senior seasons was the fact that he started putting on quite a bit of weight and wound up being, you know, an intimidating presence in that left-handed batter's box.
Noah Bridges strikes out swinging. The Vulcan change does the job. Hosley with a pair of Ks. Strands a man, and he's got 2 scoreless innings on his evening. Another look at the K. Let's talk some banana ball basics here in the middle of the second. Talking about the Firefighters, the 3rd team to officially be added to the banana ball universe. It's not the opening season they were dreaming of. Got 2 wins against the Bananas, 2 wins against the Party Animals. But they do have a lot of returners, which is very important. 15 banana ball veterans coming back from the Firefighters, and 10 new additions. One of those new additions, Dalton Cornett, as banana ball veteran as you could get, really.
Well, they became the 3rd banana ball team last season, in part due to fan demand, people looking for another team for the Bananas and Party Animals to play against. And also, we just saw so many talented players capable of playing this sport at a really high level, so it was kind of a best of both worlds situation. They wound up just 4-15 a year ago, but again, they're returning a lot of guys And also, and arguably most importantly, they're returning their head coach, Val Perez, who was a former firefighter in Corpus Christi, also played on the USA Women's National Baseball team. And she is just the best representative for this ball club, not only from a standpoint of the play on the field, but also remembering the folks that they are representing night in and night out on the diamond.
Yeah, I don't think you could dream of a better head honcho for the Firefighters. She's got her pitching coach back at Corey Pye, and Drew Yanesta, a Savannah Bananas legend, joins the coaching staff as well. Robert Anthony Cruz shanks that one to Caden Green, another former collegiate Savannah Banana, handling short for the Firefighters. And one pitch, one out for Bradford Webb here in his second inning of work.
Yeah, it's just incredible to see Caden Green back here in Banana Ball after that 2022 collegiate season with the Bananas. And I think he's really going to excite people with the way he's flashed the leather.
No balls, 2 strikes. Reese Alexiadis, one of the hottest men in Banana Land right now. And that's a big reason why he is not chasing nearly anything. Does not bite on the slider. Gets the same pitch, same result.
Well, Reese has also got to feel awfully confident right now against Bradford Webb, considering this is the man who surrendered Reese's first career Banana Ball home run and is now missed with each of his last 3 offerings.
From 0-2 to a full count. Alexiadis down on strikes, just like that. Webb dials up the heat. Super Reese swings through it.
I think if there's been one weakness for Reese Alexiadis, despite the fact that he's cut down on his strikeout rate this season, it's those pitches that do start to run inside on him that he will sometimes have a hard time laying off of and quite often wind up coming up empty on as well.
Bradford's gotten through the big boppers. Now Ryan Cox. Your classic contact man. Not a lot of juice in the bat, but he has left the yard twice here in his 4th Banana Ball World Tour. Boy, that fastball just missed the bottom of the zone. And the changeup is ball 2. Coxie hitting .326, reaching base at a .400 clip. Foul ball not caught by the fans. You just can't ask for anything more from your shortstop, especially when you factor in the 8 ball 4 sprints compared to just 3 strikeouts. Slow tapper, Peanut between the legs, and Stephen Cullen trying to turn it into a double trick play. Would have been electric, but the Bananas still draw breath here in the 2nd. Looks like a special guest is going to pinch hit for Eric Jones Jr. That is a chills moment. Full capacity crowd in Kansas City. And they give the warmest of welcomes to the 2015 World Series champion Eric Hosmer, who was beloved, of course. Drafted out of high school by the Royals, and he wants some more love. He was talking to us before the game about how special this fan base is when they lost the World Series in 2014, that crushing Game 7 defeat at the hands of the Giants. He said all the guys were in the dugout. The crowd didn't go anywhere. They started chanting, "Let's go Royals."
just 5 minutes after the final out was caught. Truly unbelievable. And Hosmer trying to give the crowd a must-see, memorable moment. That was a home run swing and a half.
And let's see, is Vincent Chapman going to give Hosmer? No.
He stepped out of the box.
Correct. I thought he might give him some grace. It's his banana ball debut, but he is going to call it strike 3 for stepping out of the box. It's unfortunate. I'm sure confusing for the folks here in Kansas City, but those are the rules. And let's get down to the field for a fireman carry race.
Are going to be the one carrying the husbands. The ladies are going to be in the outfield here. They're going to be sprinting as fast as they can, grabbing their husbands. And if they can fireman carry just above the pass the line, we will have a winner. All right, Kansas City, count with me. 3, 2, 1, go! All right, the moment of truth. Oh, we got a good one, everyone. Emily's in the lead. She's in the lead. Going. Oh, we have what do we got here? Oh, Emily's still going. Roman, keep going to the end. To the end. Go, go.
Fun stuff right there. Thank you, Marshall Schill. Take a look at some of the unbelievable work with the glove Eric Hosmer put together across his 7 years in Kansas City. 4 Gold Glove awards, an absolute wizard over at first base, and unfortunately gets banana balled in his first career at bat in Banana Land, but we get to welcome him in on the broadcast. Haas, how you living down there, buddy?
Oh, buddy, I tell you what, if I make contact with that ball, it's going a long way. Ooh.
It was a healthy hack. Talk me through stepping out of the box and Vincent Chapman.
I tell you what, that's on me. I know I need to keep one foot in the box, right? Hey, the swing looked good, though. You got to admit. The swing looked good, huh? I know. Hey, that's on me. I need to learn the rules. I need to learn the rules. That was so much fun, so much adrenaline, man. Oh, that was unbelievable.
And now we got a specialty walk-up here for Caden Green of the Firefighters.
This is sweet. So I got them on the mic. Pleasure to meet you, boss. Man, this is so cool, man. Oh, this is unbelievable. I saw that heater and I said, oh. And then I was like, game like, he's like, no, get in the box, get in the box. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, this is so fun. Yeah. They bring
I'm surprised he did you like that.
Yeah. I know. This is so cool. You from here?
No, I'm from Texas. My family's from Kansas City.
Okay.
That's why I came in so they can come to the game. But I'm from Houston, Texas.
What a time, man. What a time. I'm glad I get to soak this in with you, boss.
Yes, sir.
What's your name again? Reggie? Eric, man. This is cool shit, man.
That's Reggie Liggins right there. Legend of the banana ball umpiring game.
What a great guy, man.
Oh, he's a superstar.
Or he's from Texas, family's from here. So cool.
And now we got Caden Green.
Okay. They bunting this league, boys? Should I be in there? Or I'm good here, good depth?
No, you get ejected from the game if you bunt.
Apparently I almost got ejected already for stepping out of the box.
Just be ready to cover first in case somebody tries to steal it.
I'm ready. Listen. Oh, come on.
Here we go, Cox. Between the legs, trick play, just in time.
I still got it. Oh, hey.
Now there are challenges in banana ball. We'll see if the Firefighters want a second look at this. Caden Green thinks he was safe. Reggie Liggins disagreed.
No.
Here's the challenge. Haas, I can't believe you get to experience this.
What's happening right now, boys?
Okay, so this is literally myself and my broadcast partner, Josh. This is our call.
Pleasure to meet you, man. You're getting down that line, baby.
We need clear evidence if it's going to be overturned. Oh,
I think you got it, dude. I don't know. I need to give my dude a better stretch over there.
First time back at first base since 2023 with the Cubs, so we'll give you some grace.
Let's see what we got here.
So far, we don't have the angle is the problem.
I heard Ty goes to the Bananas in this league. That's what they said. I don't know.
Okay, here's the angle.
That's what they said. Ty goes to the Bananas. Yeah.
Hosmer, you're an expert. 30 seconds in. What's your thoughts looking at this, man?
I know my guy Greeny over here, but I think he's safe, man. I'm going to tell you what. I did hear the Ty goes to the Bananas, allegedly. I don't know, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
A knock there.
Yeah. He did. Hey, you did hustle down the line, man. You're getting down here.
Oh, my gosh. It looks like this thing was shot on a potato.
See the cleats?
Okay, this is the best angle we've had yet. Oh, he's safe.
Yeah.
Looking at this one.
I think you're there. They said it looks good. It looks like you're safe.
Yeah, that's safe by a mile. Okay, finally. Well, not by a mile, but clear enough evidence to overturn it.
Let me see. Ooh.
Isn't that exhilarating?
I love the signs. I feel like I know what this one is. Yes.
All right, so Peanuts aboard. We got Correll Prime, former Rockies minor leaguer on the mound. Organizational Player of the Year back in 2014.
Hey, but you got that first knock. You earned that. You earned that. Not that I'm anybody, but you earned that knock.
You just watched him. That was his first career at bat with the Firefighters.
Okay. Oh, first one's a knock too? That was nasty, whatever that was. Oh, Prime needs some noise. Come on.
This is our donut batter, Hosmer.
Come on with it, donut batter.
If he strikes.
Gotta have strike. Oh.
Oh, Hos!
Come on, Prime.
Yep, no play at second. Oh!
Ooh, wow, I hit him with the pump fake, eh? You weren't ready for it, I see ya. Okay, we did something productive.
Hey, that's a 3-1. You're in the book.
Put it in there, banana ball, baby. My war's going up.
Now, you had an illustrious career, man. Impressive stuff across 13 years. But one thing that you never got to do is pitch in a big league stadium. You think we could change that here tonight?
I mean, I tell you what, they do say here at Banana Ball, dreams come true. So that would be unbelievable if I can get the opportunity. Do you know a guy? You guys know a guy?
Well, we are friends with Prime on the mound. I think if you shout him out, we don't have a lefty coming up here, but you're going to have to take what you get.
Okay, should I start stretching out right now?
Yeah, probably. You got to get the arm loose. Okay, you got a former minor leaguer and Liam Spence on deck, so that'll be a fun matchup for you.
It looks fun. He looks like a big, strong man. I need to get my arm loose. You guys are hitting me with this information right now. Oh, boy. Okay, 1-2. Do I go fastball? I got to go fastballs, right?
Yeah, I would like to see the gas.
I'm going heaters.
Do you have any breaking balls in the arsenal?
I have one. Let me go talk to Prime and see if he's cool with it.
That sounds good. Nasty slider there from Prime. We'll see if we can work out a trade.
Hey, Prime.
We're going to trade? Yeah.
Hey, I think I can get this guy. I think I can get him. You got first?
I already got him. I got you.
You got this? Okay, come on. Let me do it. Can I get a couple warm-ups? I mean, why not, right?
The crowd's fired up.
Can I get 2 warm-ups? Let's see if we can do this.
Oh, that looks good. Your teammate, was that the Cueto?
You guys are in trouble right now, boys. Okay, here we go.
Eric Hosmer on the mound, Liam Spence at the dish. And we're off. Just a bit out.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
We got a couple balls to play with.
Oh, this is awful. I tell you what, I've always waited for this. Nice swing the bat.
There it is.
Swing the bat.
Yeah.
We get outs here, boys. Oh, no, it's okay.
Kyle Jackson.
It's okay. Yeah, I think they need you back, Prime. You think I got it? Come on.
You got one more? All right, here's your lefty, Dalton Cornett.
Can this guy hit?
Yeah, this is his 4th year in Banana Ball.
Boy.
He's one of the best contact hitters in the history of the sport.
Okay.
Singled his first time.
Hey!
Yeah!
Hey.
Filling it up now.
You want to see a slider? No, heaters, heaters. If I did a slider right here, that'd be so dirty. Hey! Where's that at?
Peanut swipes third.
Okay.
Didn't get the call from Vince.
Vince, I need you, pal.
Up! Oh, the fans!
Come on,
No
baby.
chance.
Vince, I need it. I need it, Vincey. I need it. Boys, here we go, huh? I can get
this is.
I can get it going right here.
You're in the catbird seat.
Ah!
That'll do. That's not going anywhere. Reese Alexiadis. Hey!
Hey! This thing still works, boys. Hey! 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 This thing still works, boys.
Eric Hosmer, 1 out for the price of 2. Great work on the mound. Thanks for getting mic'd up, man. Let's get it on down to Jolie Shabalaba Ding Dong.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. Look around. That's enough to fill Kauffman Stadium 11 times with children and teens experiencing foster care. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight we are celebrating the Westerfield family. Ben, Jessica, and their 4 biological children became a licensed foster family 5 years ago. Ben has a background in the medical field, and so this allows them to bring in children who have extensive medical needs. In total, this family has welcomed 25 children into their home. Fans, please help us celebrate this incredible family for making a difference right here in our community.
Give it up one more time for our Bananas Foster family of the game. You've still got time to win big and help Bananas Foster along with the Kansas City Royals Foundation with tonight's 50-50 raffle. Winning ticket.
Special stuff as always. Another big shout out to Ben and Jessica Westerfield and their 4 kids. They are doing yeoman's work in the foster care community here in Kansas City. And awesome to get to see Christian Dearman on the bump here in his 7th year in Bananaland.
Yeah, returning to the Firefighters for another season. He was 1-3 a year ago between the Bananas and Firefighters with a 3.78 earned run average. But Dearman was 0-3 with the Firefighters and had a 6.23 earned run average as he allowed 2.5 base runners per inning pitched last year. Not the mark he was looking for. We know that he's wildly effective and have pitches that move all over the place. But Dearman must be better with control in 2025 or else he is really going to struggle with the Firefighters yet again.
It's all about the control, as it is for every pitcher out there, but especially for Dearman. He throws the kitchen sink, 8 different pitches. They all move. The best highlight in his Banana Ball career was down the road in Kansas City, Kansas. Struck out 3 straight affiliated guys, 2 of them in Matt Adams and Pete Cosmo with extensive MLB careers in the 1st inning. That was on the 2022 World Tour. Now he faces his longtime catcher for the first 5 years in Bananaland. It was Dearman primarily thrown to Bill Leroy.
That's what makes this first battle incredibly tricky. There's nobody who knows Dearman's arsenal better than his former catcher, Bill Leroy. He's already ahead in the count, 3-1.
And not a good sign so far for Mr. Electric. 4 of his first 5 pitches are balls. Leroy testing the party animal sprint defense. He pays the iron price. Bunch of new guys in the field for their first ever Banana Ball game. And they showed they have been grinding their sprint defense. Perfect flip to the left fielder, Liam Spence, the 7th and final man, who had to touch the ball before it's live. And they pick up their pitcher. Leroy earns the sprint, but is thrown out at second, and now an 0-1 count on Jackson Olsen.
You respect the aggression from Bill Leroy, but it just goes to show you how hard these firefighters have been practicing, as Jackson Olsen will lace the 0-1 pitch into center field and record a base knock. Good to see from Jackie having a down offensive year, but hopefully close to finding his form, as he's always been a strong performer, particularly in the month of May.
And that's back-to-back barrels for Jackie. He ended the game in Nashville, an unfortunate finish for the Nanners. But as Michael Deeb has been known to say, a quote that came in Kansas City on the 2023 World Tour, you live by the barrel, you die by the barrel. Can't be unhappy with the liner off the bat of Olsen. Just unfortunate for the Nanners that Chase Acuff made a phenomenal diving play. Ball and 2 strikes now on Ty Jackson, a collegiate Bananas teammate with Dearman back in 2021. Ty getting the extra hitter nod, the batting average not where he'd like it, but he grinds at bats. A lot of these Bananas players have more sprints than strikeouts. Ty one of them, 6 ball, 4 sprints, just 5 Ks. You know he is always gonna battle, as he's doing right here. That one into the second deck, not caught by the fans. We'll get another 2-2.
He doesn't necessarily have the numbers to make himself a qualified batter yet this season.
Right.
If he was, he would rank within the top 7 in pitches per plate appearance, as he has been particularly pesky. The fans think they have a foul ball caught, but unfortunately tipped off of the hands, not a clean catch, so it will not count.
Right, they do have a foul ball caught, just not cleanly. That's the problem. And Ty Jackson, deep drive, a lot of room down both lines here in Kauffman, 330 to each pole. And Mason Maxwell makes the catch for out number 2. Olsen retreats back to first. And the Nanners lineup flips on its head for the first time. Back to the top we go. DR Meadows, delayed steal from Olsen. Perfect throw from Joe Lytle. Jackie gunned down. That was a strike. And at least for now, barring a challenge, it helps Dearman face the minimum.
Olsen was dancing around the entire time he was on first base. Joe Lytle certainly recognized it, and it does kind of look on first glance that he might have clipped Olsen. Kind of threw it to that perfect spot as he was nearing that second base bag, and Parr at least sold the tag incredibly well.
The rain comes, and we'll get it down to a soon-to-be soggy Jesse Cole for Love is Blind.
Dating. Now, they're both in the outfield. We got Kristen and we've got Intila. And we've got Dylan and we've got Seth at home plate. And we're gonna see if Love is Blind. They are blindfolded, they're gonna spin around, but they're gonna need your help. And by cheering, they're going in the right direction. By booing, they're going in the wrong direction. Whoever loses or doesn't get to their guy first is gonna get pied in the face. All right. Blindfolds on. On your marks. Spin them around, and spin around. Get set, go. Guide her in the right direction to home plate. If she's going the right way, cheer. All right, she's got 30 seconds. Antila's going. And Kristen's going in the other direction. But Antila's making her way. She's got 20 seconds. Is she going the right way? They're cheering. You've got 20 seconds. Antila. They're booing. They're cheering. They're booing. You got 10 seconds. Antila, hold up. Take off your blindfold. She said yes! Let's hear it for Antila and Dylan, newly engaged right here in Kansas City in Kauffman Stadium. Congratulations to the newly engaged couple.
Well, the rain's coming down. with some ferocity now, but the Precipitation cannot stop love. What can? Congratulations to the newly engaged couple. That's back-to-back Banana Ball games.
Those are the stats that matter in Banana Ball.
What a streak.
2 engagements in the last 2 games. Maybe we'll see the streak keep going tomorrow.
Love is scorching hot.
Don't get any ideas, though. I'm serious. Don't get ideas of me.
No promises. Get a look at the numbers now for Corel Prime as we had Eric Hosmer on the mic when he came out for the top of the second. Prime got the first 2 outs. Hosmer came in and got the third. And now the 6'5" righty sets his sights on 4, 5, and 6 in the Firefighters lineup. First up, Joe Lytle. Nice slider in there, ends up right down the chute. Lytle, McFadden, and Cullen. 3 big boppers for the Firefighters in the 4th, down by a point.
Well, the big thing that Corel Prime's got to do in tonight's ball game for however long he pitches is continue to get ahead of batters. He has really struggled lately because he hasn't been collecting first pitch strikes. He seemed to do that pretty well against Isaac Parra and Logan Lacey. Has done the same against Joe Lytle, but now the count has run full as Prime's 11.6% ball four sprint rate is the highest among Bananas pitchers.
Wow. Backdoor bender catches the corner. Lytle thought he had a sprint. Instead, Prime has the punch out. And that is Prime's 2nd K of his outing. Dispatched Logan Lacey with the strikeout an inning ago. Jumps ahead of Dakota McFadden here. Battle between Titans. Big bouncer, and KJ not able to make the scoop. It'll be back-to-back innings with an error from Kyle Jackson. That's rare sights right there.
Well, he's having to make a little bit of an adjustment considering for most of the last month and a half, Kyle Jackson's been playing third base and doing it mostly on turf in Grayson Stadium and even in Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Now having to get adjusted to these hops on both the grass and the dirt. And that one seemed to get away from him as Firefighters have a little life, and now Stephen Cullen back in the box.
Boy, Prime's got the slider working. Back-to-back benders, Cullen behind 0-2. He struck out against Danny Hosley his first time, doesn't bite on the changeup. Back to the slider, that one roped foul. Fastball chops, just foul. And we'll do it again.
Yeah, right now hugging that third base line is Stephen Cullen, just a tick ahead of some of these breaking balls from Corel Prime. And Prime able to keep it in the zone and stay ahead 1-2.
Yeah, even ahead of the fastballs here. And Prime sits high 80s, low 90s. Sinker, cutter, slider, change. Primary pitches for the man out of Bradenton, Florida. And that one stroke foul. Cullen still well ahead. Starting to find some barrels. Now trying to keep it between the poles. And looks like he might have broke his bat now. He needs some more pine. Looks like he broke that bat. Looked like firm contact. He grabs a new weapon. Plenty of pine tar as the rain continues to come down. Went to the changeup, just missed the outside corner. High chopper, this time Peanut. KJ rather gobbles it up, gets the lead runner. It was Drew Yanesta making his Firefighters debut, an assistant coach, but with South Trimble getting plunked in the face with a scrimmage. Looks like he'll be out for a month. Ynesta gets to be the designated runner. That's a Savannah Bananas legend right there.
Yeah, really cool to see a guy who thought he was going to spend the whole season coaching, playing in his first Banana Ball game since July 3rd, 2021, when Ynesta was on the Bananas against the Catawba Valley Stars.
Ynesta, a guy who played in the very first Banana Ball game ever. He was on the yellow Bananas against Bill Leroy's green Bananas. Ynesta on the wrong side of history in that scrimmage. Slider doesn't find the back door. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Mason Maxwell. We'll do it again.
Great play by Jesse Cole. No trick play. I kind of thought he'd field it through his legs or something, but that's okay.
That's a former two-way star at Wofford. And this one looped the opposite way on his horse. Rack is going to grab it on a couple hops. Cullen goes station to station. Excellent piece of hitting there from Maxwell. 2 on now with 2 down. And Noah Bridges gets to make his second career Firefighters plate appearance. Struck out against Hosley to end the second. One of the leaders on this squad. Back up the middle. It's going to be snagged by Olsen behind the back flip. Cox sliding on the bag, able to stick it. A trick play for Olsen. And Prime gets out of the sticky situation.
Jackie having a special game defensively, already 1 trick play in the ball game, and that one was pretty much made out of necessity. It was the only way he could get that ball to Ryan Cox. And you see Coxey giving kudos to his second baseman as he was just able to slip that toe on the bag to retire Mason Maxwell.
Impressive stuff from Jackie. Up to 34 trick plays in 38 attempts this year as we honor all the service members, both past and present, here in Kauffman Stadium.
EMS workers, to our dispatchers, and to our school teachers, the Bananas and Firefighters say thank you.
The rain slowing down, folks starting to make their way from their concourse back to their seats. And a new man on the mound for the Firefighters, taking the ball from Christian Dearman. It's Neil Lang making his Banana Ball debut.
Yeah, really exciting to see this lefty joining the Firefighters team, who has logged nearly 500 innings in independent ball across 6 different leagues. Neil Lang knows that he's not necessarily going to go out there and dominate hitters collecting a lot of strikeouts, but prides himself on being a really crafty lefty, one similar to Barry Zito, a favorite player of his growing up. So you can expect fastball and also a big curveball coming out of the hands of Neil Lang. He would consider it a type of a slurve, so kind of has the same movement, or movement sometimes like a slider, other times movement similar to a curveball.
Yeah, he calls it a slurve. Kind of sounds like it's like 4 or 5 breaking balls in one. He'll manipulate the ball differently to give it more horizontal or vertical break. And has found later in his professional career that when the cutter's working, he'll throw it until the opposing team figures it out. He's got the top of the order. 1-1 on DR Meadows. Chance for the fans. Not caught. The Doctor struck the ball well his first time, lined out to Spence in left. And able to spoil the 2-strike offering. Once again, not caught by the fans. Nice snag on a ricochet. Not a clean catch off the bat. Which is what is necessary for an out to be recorded. Spence pounding the zone. Meadows continuing to be a tough cookie. Check swing, did he go? Vincent Chapman's going to make the call himself. Kind of looked like he was asking for an appeal, and then he said, no, I'm going to say that David Ray went around. Nice start to his banana ball career, Neil Lang.
Yeah, just when he's as candid as he can be with us, saying that he's not going to collect a bunch of strikeouts, he retires one of the toughest men to K in banana ball's history, as that's Meadows' first strikeout since March 15th in Raymond James Stadium.
Yeah, that one gets away from Joe Lytle. KJ had no idea, though, so he won't try to steal first. Yeah, that's only DR's 6th strikeout of the tour compared to 12 ball four sprints. Still a 2-to-1 ratio in that regard, which is stupendous. 3-0 count on Kyle Jackson. His triple in the first inning led to the Dan Oberst walk-off sprint. Taking all the way on the 3-0. And that one grazes the outside corner. KJ thought he had a sprint. He's reached base 7 straight appearances. Vincent Chapman is saying that KJ's out. That is not the correct
safe
call.
harbor rule.
Yes. There's the safe harbor rule in banana ball, which means if it would have been strike 2, but you're out of the box, it's not actually a strikeout. And that one just misses. Pretty darn similar pitch. That time KJ comes out on the right side of the call from Vincent Chapman. That was a gutsy take after just about the same pitch. It looks like that's what he's telling the dugout.
Well, even though it was a little bit of an odd sequence, KJ has now reached safely in each of his last 8 plate appearances for the Bananas. Now, curious to see if he tries to wreak any havoc on the base paths, as he is an uber-aggressive runner.
Yeah, that's 4 hits and 4 sprints across those last 8 plate appearances. KJ leading the tour with his .486 on base percentage. That continues to rise. Screamer straight to Peanut, diving back to first. Kyle Jackson. Well struck by Oberst. Straight to the 2022 CPL Banana. And Robert Anthony Cruz, who lined out to green his first time. Cannot connect on what looked like the more slider version of the slur. And a chance for Logan Lacey. No, he never had a chance. Great effort, though. Rack behind 0-2. Doesn't bite on the bender.
Yeah, it's nice to see those pitches low in the zone, especially changeups, are pitches that Rack loves to try and make contact with. Instead, he gets under this one, pops it up to Logan Lacey, ranging into left field, and tries for that back handspring trick play, and comes up empty. Looked like with the jump, he was just a little bit in front of that banana ball as it wound up behind him, and now men on the corners for the Bananas with 2 outs.
We never saw Logan mess up the back handspring catch last year. It was a perfect 3 for 3. That is a tough play to nail, though. In a big spot. Now the inning-winning run at third. And the always dangerous Reese Alexiadis with 8 walk-offs on the year. And he's behind 0-2.
Well, the comforting thing right now, even though the Firefighters have 2 trick plays missed in tonight's ball game, each of them have come with 2 outs. So it hasn't put them in a position where it's really burned them yet.
Now, there it is.
Till right now, Reese Alexiadis, a single into left field, and the Bananas now up 2-0 over the Firefighters.
9th inning ender on the tour for Alexiadis. 4th most overall. And the Nanners with a little Forrest Frank dance. Good work, boys, especially Ty Jackson. And Jesse's out for a little hey baby.
So we're gonna pump it up one more time here. I need everyone on your feet, because we are going to do the largest hey baby Kansas City has ever seen. So I need everyone right now to get your hands up in the air. Hands up in the air all the way around the stadium. Here we go, Shark. Get those hands going. Now let's get those arms waving. Get those hands up. All right, now keep it clapping as we shovel. Woo! Now let me hear you sing it. Hey, baby. One more time, Kansas City. Oh, you guys are amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Dynamic hey babying abilities on display from the full capacity crowd here in Kansas City. And Jared Donaldson, the 3rd Nanner to the slab tonight.
This is the 13th outing of the year for Jared Donaldson, who has a 2-2 record this season. He posted a 2.62 earned run average and 3-minute and 36-second MPI against the Firefighters last season. So he's got to be feeling very confident, and he looks set for a quick burst out as the Bananas turn a double trick play. Cox through the legs, and EJ behind the back.
Impressive stuff from the glove magician at short. And the former Twins and Mariners minor leaguer over at first. Coxie up to 90 trick plays on the tour. Isaac Parra showing off his slap hitting abilities with one skied in the infield. KJ's popping it up, and Bill Leroy with the bare hand is going to take it out of the sky. We'll get another look at another trick play from the Nanners. All of a sudden, things really going the way of the Bananas in the trick play department, now up to 5 in the ball game. And Jared Donaldson working on possibly the quickest inning yet in his banana ball career as he gets strike 1, 1 minute and 5 seconds into the inning. He's got to get through Logan Lacey. No room here for Bill Leroy. The fans will have to help him out. Oh, almost a great catch by the kid, in and out of the glove. And the MPI clock keeps ticking for Donnie. Logan Lacey, as we're back at the top of the order, shoots that one back through the middle. It was only a matter of time. You think Logan's gonna go 3 plate appearances into a season without getting a hit? Balderdash.
Seems just about impossible when 6 of his first 7 career games were multi-hit affairs.
Insane.
And what Lacey does so well is keep that bat through the strike zone, much like we saw against Jared Donaldson there with 2 strikes.
Now Liam Spence, he singled his first time. And then reached on an error, hitting against Eric Hosmer. Another moon ball in the infield. This time EJ takes control of the situation, cleans it up. And that is now 5 scoreless innings twirled by Nanners pitchers. And we'll get it down to the young professor from Menno Pops.
A couple of couples that I want to introduce you. First up, I've got Kelly and Dave. They're in blue. They have been married for 14 years. And I've got Kim and Larry, and Kim, I'm going to line you up with Larry over there. And they have been married for 30 years. And here's what's going to happen. They're going to grab a balloon, and they're going to, when I say go, they have to run down and go to their husbands. They have to do a front pop, run back, second balloon. They have to do a sit pop, and then the last one, well, you'll see what the last one is. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is called Menopops. Ladies, are we ready? Fellas, I know you are. On your mark, get set, go! Here we go. Oh, good pop. Oh. That has never happened before. They got the pop, come on! It's still a race. Uh-oh, no. Here comes the last pop. Oh my goodness! They have done this before for 30 years. Give them a round of applause. Kim and Larry, winners of Menopops.
Some spirited performances there, and Jesse Cole out on the field, ready to announce a special leadoff hitter for the Nanners in the bottom of the 5th.
Now, coming to bat, a 3-time All-Star and World Series champion with your Kansas City Royals. Fans, let's hear it for Mike Moustakas!
Another beloved former Kansas City Royal unveiled here for the Nanners. It was Eric Hosmer back in the 2nd, now Mike Moustakas here in the 5th. Moose, 13-year MLB career. First 8 of those years here in Kansas City, where he picked up 2 of those 3 All-Star nods, the 3rd coming with the Brewers.
It was his 2017 campaign that was really special. Hit 38 home runs that season, which broke a record by Steve Balboni back in 1985 for most home runs. Unfortunately for Moose, not necessarily does he have the speed that he did back in his playing career, but still, the crowd giving him the love with those Moose chants as all the Bananas give him some high fives going back to the dugout.
Yeah, those are not boos. Those are moos. What a phenomenal ball player Moustakas was across his 13 years in the bigs. Just like Hosmer, finished up after the 2023 MLB campaign. That's a couple big boys unveiled, and we're just past the halfway point in the ball game. Makes me think Jesse Cole has another ace up his sleeve to be brought out later in the ball game. EJ with a frozen rope to left, and the Nanners have the inning-winning run aboard. Malachi Mitchell will pinch run. Second time on the bags tonight for Flash. Both back in 1985 for most home runs. Unfortunately for Moose, not necessarily does he have the speed that he did back in his playing career, but still, the crowd giving him the love with those Moose chants as all the Bananas give him some high fives going back to the dugout. Yeah, those are not boos. Those are moos. What a phenomenal ball player Moustakas was across his 13 years in the bigs. Just like Hosmer, finished up after the 2023 MLB campaign. That's Gets a couple big boys unveiled, and we're just past the halfway point in the ball game. Makes me think Jesse Cole has another ace up his sleeve to be brought out later in the ball game. EJ with a frozen rope to left. And the Nanners have the inning-winning run aboard. Malachi Mitchell will pinch run. Second time on the bags tonight for Flash. Both the 30 runs, and it's actually 11 stolen bases, leading the Bananas. What do we have going on here between Cullen and Mitchell? Play is still going. Seems like a disadvantage. Is that not a foul? Flash is broken free. Oh, the shenanigans. They never stop in Banana Land. What are they going to come up with next? Flash gets plunked on the pickoff attempt.
I think Flash gets to pick up Stephen Cullen at some point. We'll see how those physics work out.
That one laced out to right center. Diving attempt. Noah Bridges can't come away with the banana ball. Mitchell had to wait to see what was going to happen with that one. Noah getting back into action. One of the better defensive outfielders we've seen in Banana Land. Slippery with the precipitation. Just had that one slip out of the leather.
That's a tough play, especially when the ball is falling as quickly as it was in center field for Noah Bridges. And he's still kind of getting acclimated to playing that position once again after he spent most of 2023 with the Bananas playing right and left field. And it is an adjustment reading the ball in center compared to those corner outfield spots.
Pair of one-out singles. There goes Malachi Mitchell. Throw from Lang bounces off Flash. And an unfortunate end for the Firefighters to the fifth. A walk-off earned by Malachi Mitchell using his wheels. It's 3-0 Nanners. Transition. I was about to say, what a cute run celebration. And now they're bringing me back to my first public school dance, 4th grade. All the kids were cranking the Soldier Boy. I was hearing the song for the first time in my life. It's like a verbal meme, the Mr. Krabs world spinning around you. Everybody knows the dance. Like, when did you learn this?
I try not to think about the days that the Soldier Boy came out. I was in the corner of my gym class and everybody was like, why aren't you cranking the Soldier Boy? I had no idea how to do it.
Well, to much happier memories, ones that are being made right here in Kauffman Stadium. Jesse Cole and company hurling out some free merchandise to the full capacity crowd. A reminder that you can get your Banana Ball swag from all 4 teams at shop.thesavannahbananas.com. How about SB, Sam Bauman? Get that guy in vogue. I mean, I think all of our models in Banana Land do a bang-up job, but I mean, come on, look at that laugh SB's got going on.
Have you ever gotten to model?
Yes, Mandolin Howard and I, for maybe the 2023 St. Patty's Day shirt, we had a shoot at Forsyth Park. It was fun. I don't know if you know this, Josh, but I love being in front of the camera.
Oh, I've noticed.
I really like it.
I got to do it for the Firefighters, believe it or not.
Nice.
I think during the 2023 off season.
The good old days, back when they used Josh and I for merch shoots. We haven't gotten the
I
call
sat
in a
on
long
the
time.
fire truck. That was awesome. That was so cool.
That would have been a dream for 4-year-old Biko. Broken bat, but the bat dies a hero, Dalton Cornett. Dunks that one into right. He's 2 for 3 on the evening. Year number 4, same old DC3. Absolute hit machine. And Split will take care of the lumber. And now this one's skied, and Alexiadis calls off. Olsen will grab the tip drill trick play. Joe Lytle retired.
Well, the Firefighters have come out awfully aggressive against Jared Donaldson tonight. 4 of the first 6 batters have swung at the first pitch coming out of the hand of Donnie. And Dakota McFadden swings at that one as well, lacing it down the left field line and into the net.
Make it 5 of 7 batters that have swung at the first pitch against Donaldson. And you are on a roll of broadcasters. I don't want to call them jinxes. A couple of them have been, but you're really Nostradamusing this thing tonight. You keep saying stats and then they change as you say them.
Well, they inform outcomes, if you will.
Look out, D-Mac, 2-2 count.
This is why I love them.
Oh, the boys down there. Making Mr. Talevsky look like a genius, as per usual. And that one barehanded out of the sky. Ryan Cox, 3rd trick play of the game.
Yeah, that one nice and easy for Ryan Cox and doesn't involve him tumbling to the outfield grass either.
Dakota Stilts Albritton.
Tyler Gillum taking his talents to the mic to call in the tallest athlete in the known universe. Dakota Stilts Albritton, the Ellaville, Georgia native, here in Kansas City for a 3rd time with the Nanners. And the numbers keep getting better and better as he gets more work in here in his 5th World Tour.
He's only allowed 1 run in only 1 of his last 14 appearances on the pitcher's mound, has a 95 ERA plus, so becoming closer and closer to a tour average arm. His 1 strikeout this season came against Chase Acuff. Now he's trying to see if he can get it against Stephen Cullen, who whiffed against Danny Hosley early in the ball game.
Cullen bounced into a fielder's choices last time. Two balls, no. Thought it was 2-0. Vincent put up a 1-1. He keeps putting up 1-1. What's the count, Vince? Oh, he's dancing. Who can knock him for it? All right. Should be 2-1. I mean, Tayo Cruz comes on. Who can keep track of the count?
Just like me in middle school, man.
2-2. And the count runs full. So Cornett will be off from first. Here comes the payoff from Albritton. This one lifted to shallow left center. Cox, Cruz, and Meadows converging. Yeah, and Robert Anthony Cruz comes away with the backflip catch. Lands on his knees. Count it for the trick play, and now 6 zeros put up by the Nanners pitchers.
Stilts fired up. All 3 Bananas, Meadows, Cox, and Cruz were calling for the ball, but Rat comes away with his 17th rack flip of the year, and we go down to the field for Mr. Olympia.
The bodybuilding contest that we call Mr. Banana Olympia. These guys are going to pose, and you have to decide who the winner is. Let's meet our first contestant. What's your name?
My name's Trey.
All right, Trey, how old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
17, young buck. All right, Trey, show us your best pose. Oh, he's hitting that side chest, all right. See the triceps, nice. He's been hitting the gym, maybe a novice, but that's Trey, everybody. All right, next up, what's your name, my man?
Justin.
Justin, how old are you? 41. 41. All right, Dustin, let's see those posts. Oh, look at him pumping up. Yeah. Oh, double by. Real nice. Oh, turning on the side. All right. That's Justin. Sir, what is your name?
Jim.
Jim, how old are you, buddy?
60.
Jim is 60. All right. Okay, Jim. What do you got, buddy? All right. It's time to vote. Folks, is our winner Trey? Is our winner Justin? Or is it Jim? Give it up, Mr. Banana Olympia, Jim!
Prolific performance right there. And Ben Dum takes over for Neil Lang, who had a tough banana ball debut. Tough luck at that. Gave up 2 points, but neither of the runs scored were earned to him. And now Dum, the former minor leaguer, a visitor a year ago. And I think this is a guy who's going to have a really tremendous banana ball career. He starts his Firefighters career with a fly out to left. Between the legs catch from Liam Spence. First trick play in his career. First trick play of Liam Spence's banana ball career. The first of the season for the Firefighters as he goes through his legs, comes away with the catch. And the Firefighters finally get it in the 6th inning of play. They get it from their rookie, the man from the land down under,
who again has not spent much time in left field either in his career.
Yeah, was all defense at short when he was at Tennessee. And he's gonna get another opportunity here on his horse, leaping snag! Yes, Liam Spence! Flashing the leather here in the 6th.
All of a sudden, it is the Liam Spence show in Kauffman Stadium, leaping to rob Ty Jackson of extra bases. A trick play, a web gem. Now you gotta wonder what he's gonna do next for this team.
As I was saying, all defense in the SEC at short when he was at Tennessee. Played all 4 positions in the infield throughout his Chicago Cubs minor league career that got him up to Des Moines at AAA. Just 1 stop away from the bigs. He's played professionally in the Australian Baseball League each of the last 3 winters, which has been special for him. What a defensive swing there by DR. Keeps the count at 1-2. And a slow tapper to second. Cartwheel play, Matt Wolf. Perfect strike to Cullen. Beautiful trick play. And what a defensive inning for the Firefighters.
The inning the Firefighters have been waiting for all night long. 2 trick plays in a 1-minute and 49-second inning for Ben Dum. As now we go down to Sam Bauman, who's catching up with Mike Moustakas.
Hey, Biko, Josh, yes, it's the man of the hour, Mike Moustakas. Mike, you got to catch your breath a little bit there after your debut in the 5th inning. Talk to me about how it felt walking out here in the K again, hearing the Moose, stepping into the box.
It's unbelievable, man. I mean, this place brings so many great memories, and playing in front of these people again, these fans, it's incredible. And the adrenaline that I had getting into that box was awesome, man. It was so much fun, and it was just great to be back at the K again.
Now, did you get any tips from your buddy Hosmer, who had gone out there a little bit early? Were you watching, maybe taking some notes, do's and don'ts?
Yeah, I learned that you can't step out of the box. So what I was telling myself the whole time, just stay in the box, don't move, and pray for contact. And we made contact, so we were in a good spot.
Good contact. Now, did you slow up on purpose just because you didn't want to show the guys what MLB speed looks like?
No, that was full speed right there. That's all. No. I'm getting a little older now. I didn't want to pull a hamstring. I got my son's Little League baseball game tomorrow, so I got to be ready for that.
Moose, finally, talk about the fan base here in Kansas City, whether it's baseball for the Royals or here for Banana Ball tonight. What makes this environment unlike any other?
No, it's not. I mean, whether it's baseball, football, Banana Ball, it's unbelievable. These people come, they show up, and they cheer. They have a great time, and they're the best fans in the world. So you can't say enough great things about these people.
We can't say enough great things about you, Moose. Thanks for joining us, having some fun tonight. Biko, Josh.
Moose. Thanks, SB. Thank you so much for the time. and Insight, Mike Moustakis. Take a look at the wonderful fountains that go from left center field all the way to right center field. Going sicko mode right now. They got a lot of tricks up their sleeve on the fountains. They were just relaxing over the last 2 days, and then as soon as the fans came in here, all of a sudden they're breaking out some fancy stuff. Take a look at the numbers here on World Tour number 3 for the former Kansas City Royals minor leaguer, Zach Phillips.
Yeah, this is his 18th outing of the season, and Phillips has been the fastest pitcher in banana ball, averaging 3 outs in 3 minutes and 34 seconds. 4 of his last 6 innings have been thrown in less than 2 minutes. And I know that it's a special night for the former Royals farmhand, who even got a call from the Kansas City Royals owner before coming up to play this weekend in KC.
Yeah, Zach said that was a surprise. Mason Maxwell gets to experience the speed that Philly brings as Cox cannot complete the trick play. He's got 3 trick plays nailed, but now 2 missed tonight. And Philly, who as of late has been on an insane run of really quick innings. Oh, what a stab! To second for 1, Olsen under the leg over to first, not in time. Boy, that was an underestimation of the great speed that Noah Bridges has. But Philly, what a sparkling snag to get the lead runner. There goes Bridges, Leroy's throw, never a chance. What a delight it is to have Noah Bridges back in banana ball. And now Caden Green. Beautiful curve from Philly to jump ahead. Poked out to right center. DR coming in. He's going to make a diving snag. And hustling back to second is Bridges.
Well, it was Phillips who went to cover the second base bag. You had Cox and Olsen crashing around Meadows, but Bridges thought that there were 2 outs, was nearly on third base before Val Perez directed him to turn around and scramble back to second, and was just able to get back in time as Matt Wolf appears for the first time, not on the mound, but in the batter's box for the Firefighters.
Behind 0-2. This is World Tour number 4 for Matty Wolf. Second year with the Firefighters. Tempts fate once again. The fans do not grab him. Bridges off for third. Nice scoop and tag from KJ. Noah just able to beat the wrap. He swipes second. Now he swipes third. This is the closest the Firefighters have been to pushing a run across tonight. Bridges, the third Firefighter to get to third base. And this one bounced over Philly. Cox able to pull off the trick play. Take care of a belly flopping Matt Wolf. And Zach Phillips picks up his defense. Makes it 7 shutout innings now for the Bananas pitching staff.
2 minutes and 54 seconds for Zach Phillips, and another trick play in the ball game for Ryan Cox. That one coming in just ahead of the Matt Wolf dive.
Well, Kyle Jackson has become a heartthrob in Banana Land here in his first full World Tour, starting to occupy a space that was dominated by Noah Bridges, and both of them have become very well known for the walk-ups coming from the crowd, turning into the dramatic finales. Social media has been chomping them up. Dozens upon dozens of millions of views across this genre of video on Instagram Reels and TikTok. And now they get to play against each other for the first time. And they combine talents tonight here in Kansas City for the collaboration of all collaborations.
that poll is, Josh? Are you Team KJ or are you Team Noah? I mean, we've had the players battling. We've had front office staff arguing about this. You, the fans, will settle the debate once and for all right now. Team KJ or Team Noah?
It is very contentious. You know who that lady is on? That would be Team KJ all the way down there. Kyle Jackson doesn't love the first pitch strike call. He's behind 0-2 now. Ben Dumb out for a second inning of work. And KJ, he's been one of the toughest guys to sit down on strikes this year. 1 for 1 on the night. He's earned a sprint. He's up to 14 of those on the tour compared to just 6 Ks.
KJ should know, as he was former teammates with Ben Dumb back on the Visitors a season ago, that he works very quick and has nasty stuff and will strike out Jackson to start the bottom of the 7th. Dumb with 4 straight retired to begin 2025 with the Firefighters. And again, he's a guy that we expect will become more and more of a high leverage option for this team.
Well, that ends the string of 4 straight retired. Dan Oberst with the frozen rope. That goes all the way to the left field wall. And now he's 1 for 2 on the evening. The Bananas do not have a run. Of course, if they had a run, they would have walked off this inning. So the scoreboard currently lies to you. And Robert Anthony Cruz, a high drive to right, not close to deep enough, and barehanded out of the sky. Mason Maxwell. Impressive stuff for his first career trick play.
Well, Maxwell's been practicing a couple different things in right field for the Firefighters, but told us you're not necessarily going to see the most athletic stuff in the world, but he's still going to collect his trick plays with bare hands like you just saw.
Well, yeah, he's 6'2", up to 240 now. Those kinds of guys just don't do backflips. But he has invented what will be one of the most impressive trick plays in Banana Ball history. If he can nail it in a game, the dude wipe
said if DR Meadows can do these things, I think I can too.
And he is a super athlete. I mean, he was an insanely talented wrestler and football player across his high school life. Backhanded by Peanut, he'll whip it between the legs, and the trick plays are pouring in for the Firefighters. Caden Green grabs the first of his Banana Ball career. And Ben Dumb with a pair of very important goose eggs for the boys in red and yellow.
1:49 in the 6th, now 2 minutes and 36 seconds in the 7th. Dumb fantastic tonight.
Kyle Perry is going to come in to replace Zach Phillips. Take a look at some pictures from the vault. KP, a die-hard Kansas City Royals fan growing up a few hours down the road in Omaha, Nebraska. And what a dream come true for the Banana Ball rookie who gets to talk to SB about it.
Yeah, bingo, Josh. It is a big day, maybe an understatement. Talk to me about the jog out here, just jogging out in Kaufman.
I couldn't even hear what you said the second half of that question. Jaw dropping. I can't believe this, Josh and Biko. Shout out to you guys. This crowd's incredible. That's wild right there. That's a crowd pop that I feel like we haven't heard sometimes at football stadiums. That's ridiculous.
Hey, get some warm-up pitches in here. Get some warm-up pitches in here. We'll work through this, KP. Obviously, KP, we saw he's been around here for a while. This right here, stuffing on the rubber, this is what he dreamt of as a kid. And golly, if the guy is not feeling it. KP, how's it feeling on the rubber?
It feels great. It's a big league mound. It's great clay. It doesn't have much give. It's not slippery, not too sticky. It's pretty wonderful.
KP, last question here. I know you got a special belt on tonight with some of your favorite players on here. Talk to me about it.
Alex Gordon, baseball cards, Nebraska legend. Him and the boys down there signed it for me. It's so sick, so get a close-up camera shot.
KP, go win this inning for us, kid. Biko, Josh, I got to go.
Thank you, Sam. Logan Lacey, that is a rude welcoming. An ambush on the first offering from Kyle Perry. And it'll be a two-bagger. Obviously, nobody should be surprised it's a multi-hit affair for Lacey.
I mean, he can do just about everything. You think about when Lacey appeared in the Banana Ball All-Star game last season against Clemson.
Right, the last time
dug
we've seen
in the
him.
box. He hadn't seen a live pitch since his last Banana Ball game against the Party Animals,
Right, couple months.
and proceeded to hit a home run.
A walk-off home run, the first walk-off in his Banana Ball career. Because reality just does not exist in Logan Lacey's existence. Soft contact from Spence behind the back. Ryan Cox up to 5 trick plays on the ball game. Lacey, great base running to third with just 1 down.
Well, it looked like Lacey tried for a second to pause and see if he would impede Ryan Cox or at least play some kind of mental game with him. Coxie, though, I mean, always, day in and day out, taking ground balls before the games, cannot be phased as he collects the trick play, records the out, and Dalton Cornett gets one up and in around the helmet.
Off the helmet.
And appears to be okay, although that is certainly frightening for DC3.
Yeah, Kyle Perry known for his control. That's a very rare misfire. Looks like a glancing blow, which is the good news. And Cornett looks A-okay. Golly, the reason why Drew Yanesta's the Firefighters' designated runner is because South Trimble was hit in the face by a pitch in a scrimmage against the Texas Tailgaters last week. In the last baseball game Drew Yanesta played in, he was hit in the face. Summer of 2022, his 3rd year as a Banana. This one, a hot shot. Cox cannot field it cleanly. It ends up ricocheting into center. Cornett heads up base running. Able to grab an extra 90. And Lytle drives in the first run of 2025 for the Firefighters. Guy who had the first hit in the team's history last year. And the boys, the old Charlie Brown pulling the football away right when Diesel thought he was gonna get a little bounce around time with the boys. That's a new nickname unlocked, by the way, from his new teammates. D-Mac here in his 5th tour. Sends this one the opposite way with some gusto. It's gonna clear the head of Alexiadis. Cornett scores easily. Lytle had a great read. He's got a stop sign from Val Perez. Almost ran through it, threw behind him. He's cooked. Heads up play on the relay. Lytle had his head down, chugging, and then obeyed his head coach a little too late.
Yeah, hard to stop on a dime like that, especially with Lytle in the grass instead of the dirt. Bananas wind up getting him back at third base, but a very important 2 runs in the top of the 8th for the Party Animals, trying to cut into this Bananas lead as Cox throws over to KJ, 360 spin, and a perfect throw to Eric Jones Jr. ends the top of the 8th inning.
What a way to grab trick play number 6 on the night for the Glove Magician. He's 1 away from tying the individual record for a game that he set, and DR matched. Both on this tour. Snazzy stuff. Firefighters have their first chance to earn a point.
Stadium.
And we're going to turn this place yellow. We'll get it down to
Every
Jesse.
flashlight on all the way around the stadium. And I want you all to join in and sing a little yellow. Here we go. Let me hear you. one more time. Keep it going, here we go. We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
What a scene here in Paris of the Plains, Kansas City, Missouri. Full capacity crowd in Kauffman Stadium, home of the Royals. And Marshall Schill, the 5th firefighter to toe the slab here tonight.
Well, he was a super fun addition to the Firefighters last season as the quintessential mustache, and also works very quickly on the pitcher's mound. His 3-minute and 4-second average minute sprinting mark was the lowest on the team last year, and he owns the fastest inning in Firefighters franchise history, 1 minute and 7 seconds on July 5th in Buffalo. Still the 13th fastest of all time for Schill. And he had 4 sub-2-minute innings a season ago, tied for first on the squad.
He's got Cox, EJ, and Leroy. 6, 7, and 8 in the order for the Nanners, chasing 2 runs here in the 8th, leading the game by 3 points. Of course, in the 9th and final inning, every run scored counts as a point, so this would be a huge one for the Firefighters to just get that deficit to 2. Where they're going to have 7, 8, and 9 in the order due to swing it in our final frame. Here's the first strike from Schill. This is not a guy you want to give a free pass for. Cox not known for his pop. He'll take the ball for sprint. On base for the 2nd time tonight. Reached on a trick play, missed his 1st time. Was pinch hit for by Mike Moustakis back in the 5th inning. So cool, Moose, in just over a week's time on May 31st, is going to retire as a Royal right here in Kauffman. Guy who Royals general manager J.J. Piccolo said will end up in the Kansas City Royals Hall of Fame. We've got Eric Hosmer, Mike Moustakis. I think we're going to have another Royals legend get to make a banana ball debut. We shall see. Time's running out. Two balls and 2 strikes on Eric Jones Jr., who laced a single his last time.
Yeah, all of a sudden it feels like EJ is really starting to swing the bat well for the Bananas. And he was definitely their best bat against the Firefighters a year ago, as he had 4 doubles and a homer against them. And Schill goes with some funkiness and collects the strikeout against Jones Jr.
And we're going to get a golden batter here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Savannah Bananas are invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Bill Leroy. He is a 3-time All-Star, an 8-time Gold Glove Award winner, a World Series champion with the Kansas City Royals, and the Kansas City Royals Hall of Famer. Ladies and gentlemen, the golden batter, Alex Gordon!
Another special moment for the Royals faithful. One of their team Hall of Famers, Alex Gordon, who debuted in 2007. Came up as a 3rd baseman. Won 8 Gold Gloves in the outfield. faces the funky Marshall Schill. Quickly behind 0-2. No, first pitch was called a ball. Two balls and a strike.
He was a lifetime Kansas City Royal, provided a lot of memorable moments with the glove, but also with the bat. Home run in the 2015 World Series against the Mets in Game 1. And now spraying this one out to the crowd. They fortunately do not catch it and rob Gordon of another pitch. Now he will try and see if he can tie the game with just one swing.
Another 2-2 fouled away. Screams of horror from the fans every time one of their own could get out a beloved Kansas City Royal. Alex Gordon down swinging. Schill gets him with the fastball.
Well, certainly not what Alex Gordon was looking for at the dish, but just can't rob him of that smile coming away from that plate appearance, and all the Bananas still hyping him up as the inning in the hands of Jackson Olsen. 1 for 2 tonight.
Tapper fair, Lytle with the trick play, whipping it between the legs. Count it. That's his first trick play as a firefighter. And Schill does his job. He earns the first point of the night for the Firefighters. They pull within 2 as we head to our final inning. This is what it means to be in the final inning, as we have said. Every run scored will count as a point. If we're tied at the end of it, we'll go to showdowns.
The Firefighters enter this ball game down 2 points here in the final inning of play. They will need to try and get 2 across the board if they want to send this game to showdowns. But we saw the Firefighters pick up their first win in franchise history, rallying in the 9th inning against Austin Krasminski to win on June the 1st, 2024. And interestingly enough, it's the Bananas turning to Krem here to try and nail down the save, since they had Danny Hosley start this ball game on the pitcher's mound.
The former Angels and Cubs minor leaguer, the flamethrower, low to mid-90s with the fastball. Circle changeup and a slider. He'll throw any pitch and any count. 7, 8, and 9 in the Firefighters lineup. Mason Maxwell, Noah Bridges, and Caden Green. Then Isaac Parra in the 10-hole. Firefighters still have their golden batter. I would bet my life savings that they will use it, and it will be Logan Lacey.
He had 10 saves and 12 tries a season ago. Has only had 1 opportunity and did not convert it successfully against the Party Animals. But for Krem, he still owns a 20% strikeout rate, which is very good. But he is trying to put up a better season against the Firefighters than he did in 2024, as he had a 5.14 earned run average against Banana Ball's 3rd team.
Big spot here for Mason Maxwell in his Banana Ball debut. 1 for 2 on the night. Career .323 hitter across 5 years of college ball. Just a tremendous bat and a much-needed lefty for the Firefighters. Cannot connect on back-to-back fastballs from Krasminski. We apologize for the camera work that happened before our camera operator Emma got smoked by a ball. These are the dangers of the job.
Our thoughts and prayers are with her right now. We hope yours are as well.
And there is the slider. Tight breaking ball from the Chris Monster. He's thrown 5 pitches, all of them strikes. Foul ball to the second deck, not caught by the fans. Tricky spot to be in here for Noah Bridges. Nice job. He at least denies the immaculate inning.
Well, Bridges right now is having to shorten up that swing a tremendous amount against Austin Krasminski, knowing he's getting a lot of power. And Krem, feeling awfully confident with that heater, tries to get it across the top of the zone, and that one just a tad high, according to Vincent Chapman.
First ball, Krem has fired. This one chopped to Cox. Bridges can fly. Cox behind the back. What a way to tie the individual trick play record for a game. Number 7 for a second time from Ryan Cox.
The Firefighters are invoking the golden batter rule. Hitting in the place of Caden Green is the Firefighters' golden batter, Logan Lacey.
Some moves are just too much of a no-brainer to say no to. The Firefighters superstar third baseman is called upon to try and pass the baton to Isaac Parra. The tying run is in the on-deck circle, and it's Zachary Bridges, who has a bat in hand, a home run threat. It'll be up to Logan Lacey to get him there. Oh, if he knew that was off the glove of Leroy, would have had a chance at stealing first. Those are the toughest to take off on, though, because when the ball's not in the dirt, you just do not expect it to go to the backstop.
Well, in the final inning, I think a lot of times their mental focus is also more so on just trying to come away with a big knock. As Lacey gives the fans an opportunity to catch it behind home. They wind up empty. But he had some success as the golden batter a year ago, picked up a knock, also drew a ball for sprint as well. But of course looking for a bigger swing, or at least something that can extend this inning for Bridges on deck, and then possibly him to bat yet again in the leadoff spot.
Another chance for the fans. The game started with Logan Lacey fouling out to a fan. That was a moonshot. And the Firefighters down to their final strike. The crowd's jumping. The 1-2. Bounce back up the middle. Logan Lacey is inevitable. That is his third straight hit. And he does his job. Now Zachary Bridges represents the game's tying run.
And the Firefighters are getting Lacey back in that on-deck circle to try and prepare to face off against Krem yet again, possibly. Through Yanesta into run at first base.
What a first plate appearance on the tour for Zachary Bridges. He blasts this deep out to right center. Zachary Bridges off the top of the wall. Yanesta's getting the wave around. Relay from Cox. In time! A game-winning relay for now. Firefighters obviously will challenge. They still have their challenge. Leroy tagging out his former CPL teammate. We need clear evidence that Yanesta got a hand in before the tag was applied. We can take it slower. Oh boy. From this angle, when does the glove hit? Oh my goodness, it is bang bang.
From that angle, I see nothing that can overturn that call.
Oh, Firefighters, I wish you weren't up out of the dugout. See, this angle, it's tough to tell where you don't know when the hands touch home plate. And then we go back to this. This is the angle. I unfortunately just don't think this angle could overturn the call. We only have 10 seconds left. We don't have anything else.
Nor do I.
Hold on, this is what we've got here. Oh, Krem.
I think the call has to stand. I'm not seeing anything clear enough here. I agree. I'm not.
Gut-wrenching way to lose the first game of the 2025 tour for the Firefighters. They would have had the game's tying run in scoring position with Logan Lacey coming up for the dish. But Drew Yanesta gunned down. And not enough evidence to overturn the call from Vincent Chapman. Bananas get to dance. What a sight for sore eyes for them after dropping 10 of their last 11 against the Party Animals. They squeezed by with a 3-1 victory in their first battle against the Firefighters. We'll have night 2 from Kauffman Stadium. First pitch 7 p.m. Central. Tomorrow night, extended pregame coverage will kick off at 6:30 p.m. Central. And Jesse Cole about to address the crowd here. Sam Bauman has our showman of the night. Of course, it's the glove magician.
An understandably jubilant glove magician, Ryan Cox. Ryan, of course, 7 tricks plays, tying your own record, but I got to start with just how that game ended. Any doubt in your mind, you get that relay ball, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I honestly didn't think we were going to have a play. Reese made a great throw from the outfield. I kind of caught it. I was like, oh, barehanded. And I looked at the plate. Bill was in great position. He does a great job of long guys to sleep. Really cool to end the game on such a play like that. But the boys battled all night. We're happy to be back in the win column.
Talk to me about getting to 7. That was 7 of 12 total trick plays for the Bananas tonight. What was locked in about you coming in here to Kauffman in Kansas City, where it felt like things just couldn't go wrong for you with the glove?
Well, we had some trials, we had some errors there, but just the preparation throughout the week, getting back to our show when we come out here, really big emphasis, just trying to take care of the usual, take care of the baseball, take care of the easy trick, and then let the game progress. Just an opportunity, shout out the pitching staff, that's all on them, getting me ground balls, getting me opportunities, and our pitchers really did a great job tonight.
Now, Ryan, last time the Bananas won Clemson, you were showman of the night. Do you take on a bit of a leadership role, leading by example? I mean, it's paying off. Your last win, showman of the night, now again, showman of the night, Ryan?
I'd like to think so, but we got so many leaders on this team. We got so many guys with more experience. I'm happy to just provide the way I can. Defense kind of setting the pace, but it's a whole 9, whole 11, however many guys are out there. We got a bunch of great leaders. You can hear one right now. We're ready to send this place home happy tonight.
Brian, finally, beginning of a new streak for the Bananas?
It likes to feel good. We got to take care of business tomorrow. 1's a start, 2's a good thing, 3's something.
Ryan Cox, our showman of the night, well deserved. Go celebrate with your boys. Biko, Josh, what a night in Kansas City.
Thanks, SB. Thank you for the time and insight. As always, Ryan Cox. Great to hear that guy talk. One of the brightest brains in Banana Land, our all-time trick play leader. At the top of the trick play mountain once again because of nights like this. It's his second career 7 trick play affair, the most ever in a game.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily an outstanding night offensively for the Savannah Bananas, but the defense really shined throughout the night. And Ryan Cox, of course, led the charge on that front. Was part of a double trick play with Eric Jones Jr. Had a barehanded snag, snared a liner as well. And the between the legs transitions were nice and easy for Ryan Cox, as were those behind the back. And you even saw him getting in on the action with his teammate down on that left side of the infield, Kyle Jackson. All around a special night for Ryan Cox, but I bet the play that means the most to him was that relay throw home to retire Zachary Bridges and get the Bananas the victory.
Yeah, that's the play that has Bananas back in the win column. They are now 14-19 on the tour as we welcome you back inside the booth with Josh Talebski, Biko Scala. Thank you all so much for spending your Big Tiger Friday with us. Once again, a PSA in case you weren't on the pregame show. I forgot my Bananas Hawaiian shirt in Jersey City, New Jersey. It's just a devastating mistake, one of the worst in my broadcasting career. This is year 6 in Banana Land. I don't think I've ever done anything that has hurt my heart more. So from the bottom of my heart, I apologize to you, the people of virtual Banana Land. I will be better, and I will do better.
That took a lot of strength. I'm really proud of you for that, and I think that everybody will forgive you. So don't sweat it too much.
That's all I can ask. This is just not Big Tiger energy. I can bring Big Tiger energy. The shirt's not giving it. I'll tell you what, who had Big Tiger energy. Ryan Cox and the Bananas. They get that walk-off in the first inning. Kyle Jackson elevated to the 2-hole. He has the triple that ends up leading to the Dan Oberst walk-off sprint. It's such a tough way for the Firefighters to lose their first game of the tour. It's one of those, when you go to the replay, whatever Vincent Chapman's call on the field, it was going to stand based on the angles that we had down there. I completely understand the guy's excitement, blocking a couple potential angles that could have maybe helped out. But Vincent had the best view in the house. Whatever he called, that's one that just had to stand.
Yeah, it looked like one of those rallies with 2 outs that could possibly become something really magical for the Firefighters. But I think when you gauge how they performed in the last 2 innings offensively, they got the 2 runs off of Kyle Perry, then threatened against Austin Krasminski. They should have some momentum going into the game tomorrow night, and also feel really good about where they stand from a trick play standpoint, as they got especially strong once the 6th inning and from there on rolled around.
Easy to be a Monday morning quarterback. If I was Biko 2 days ago, I would have made sure I packed my Bananas Hawaiian shirt. If you're a Val Perez coaching third base, if Drew Nesta's on third, you still have Zachary Bridges on second as the game's tying run with your best hitter coming up. It's one of those where it takes a perfect play to gun down Drew Nesta. That's exactly what Alexiadis, Cox, and Leroy delivered. So the Firefighters fall 3-1. As I mentioned, we'll be back here tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Central. We will kick it off with the pregame action. 7 p.m. Central once again will be first pitch. Get to see a brand new Firefighters intro and lineup reveal, which will be really fun, and all the great antics from Banana Land. A big shout out to our executive producer, Yvonne Trezak, our director, Chad Reese, and the incredible crew in our brand new control room in Savannah, and the rest of our talented group right here. Big thank you to the Kansas City Royals. They've been a tremendous help. Thanks to SB down on the field, Josh Talevsky up here in the booth. I'm Biko Scala saying so long for now. We will see you tomorrow night, and we will see you later!